Hi there, it's Rosemary. So earlier I had posted I made a post about these two new books that arrived, and I'm excited. I'm looking forward to diving into this. The Hebrew Alphabet by Mystical Journey. The Hebrew Alphabet, A Mystical Journey by Edward Hoffman. I ordered this so I can reference it when I chronicle books, when I pull a card and then you have a Hebrew letter, and I'm like, okay, I want to know more about it. So here I go. Part of my journaling or research when I pull a card is going to be looking up the Hebrew letter that's attached to that card or that shows up. So yeah, so I'm excited to dive into this little book every time. Here they are. Maybe I'll practice them. Aleph. So the Kabbalah is filled with references to mysterious Aleph, the first Hebrew letter. It is the only letter that makes no sound of its own in a word, and yet from it arises the entire alphabet of sounds and infinite meanings. The sages regard Aleph as signifying that everything each of us accomplishes, however important in daily life, first emanates from stillness and silence, etc., etc. So, yeah. Gimel. So we have all the letters here. So I'm looking forward to diving into this little book. And so the main reason I did not want to fail mentioning this book, because it's important too. And so that was one of the books. And this is the guest of honor. This is Chaos. 15 essays on chaos magic for modern practitioners. Embracing the Future of Magic by Peter J. Carroll. This is Wiser Books, published by Wiser Books. And we have 233 pages of information here and 15 contributors. So, I ordered this book in December. It was a pre-order, and so there's a reason for it. Not only because I want to read about it and know a little bit more about what chaos magic is, but let's dive in a little bit here. Forward by Professor Ronald Hutton, and I just wanted to quickly read a little bit about what he says. Let's see, where is it? It's an honor to be invited to preface a fine collection such as this with a few words, and I shall begin them with two observations. That chaos magic is the most dynamic form of ceremonial magic in the contemporary Western world, and that its principal founder and theorist was a science teacher. Yay, science teachers, science majors. Most of its character and significance is summed up in those simple statements. It is a kind of magic bound up intrinsically with late modernity. Just a fancy way to say modern times. My tongue don't like to twist. I don't say this word often, so my tongue is like, what are you trying to get me to say? But anyways, and as such, it borrows strongly from scientific methods. What chaos magic has done is boldly update that project by keeping pace with changes in modernity and science. Let's see. So that's a little bit of the forward. This is nothing has absolute truth, and anything remains possible with Baphomet, which I'll stick a little mention here. I'm waiting for my Kickstarter on Baphomet. So I'm excited to work with that as well. So many things coming my way, my goodness. So introduction, this is Chaos by Peter J. Carroll. And so let's just read a little bit. We now inhabit an unprecedented era in which billions of individuals have access to kilowatts of power, astonishing ranges of opportunity, and vast libraries and communication facilities. The amount of available energy and information per capita in the anthroposphere, yeah, that just means Earth, what we've created here, began to climb exponentially in later decades of 20th century. The Second World War gave a massive boost to the development of energy and information technologies, and these have remained on ever steeper upward curves ever since. All right. Chaos has many meanings. It can stand as a mere cipher for disorder. It can stand as a label for unpredictability or indeterminacy or extreme sensitivity to initial conditions. But to an orthodox chaos magician, it equates to the scientific definition, of entropy. So let's see a little bit more here. Chaos thus stands as the origin of both order and disorder, and the more energy and information that go into a system, the more chaotic and creative and destructive it becomes, hence chaos, right? So welcome to the pandemonium of the 21st century, where due to energy and information overload, the chaos in our systems, in our minds, and maybe in the entire anthroposphere tends to go exponential or bust if we don't take care. But in the meantime, nothing is true and everything is permitted. Nothing is sacred and everything is relative and quantum. Yet nothing has being and everything consists of doing. So nothing has absolute truth and anything remains possible. So Peter Carroll says, taste the chaos. So let's go back to the contents, table of contents here. The origins of chaos, chapter 1, seeds of chaos, on native interventionism, chaos or order, chemonosis, redux, on the casual relationships, a path into animist sorcery, thread theory, a new chaos approach, by our one and only Ivy Corvus. You see this here? Ivy Corvus. Where is my camera? I hope I am there. There I am. Thread theory, a new chaos approach by Ivy Corvus. This is the reason I bought the book, because she is my chaos magician. I'm a big fan. And I'm sure I know some of these as well as I read through the essays. It's just not all about Ivy, but this is my main reason to dive in, because everything she puts out is very interesting and she's just knowledgeable. I mean, go to her channel. She has so many videos. But anyways, continue. Collective spirits, virtual reality, octomanic neurohacking, chaos, mon amour. Does that mean love? The correspondences of Japanese gods, interesting. Chaos, witchcraft, the mythogenesis of bafflement. Yeah. So let's see. Let's go to the contributors. About contributors, 249. Oh, well, you know what? Let's go see what Ivy, how many pages does she have? 105 to 131. Whoa, that's a lot, ma'am. You did good. Let's see. I tabbed it. A brief look at chaos magic. Models of magic. Many words, interpretation versus thread theory. Subjective versus objective. So what is thread theory? All right. Paradigm jumping techniques. Thread cutting visualization. Subliminal messaging. Audio sigils. She has a good YouTube video on sigils. Go check it out. Why paradigm jump? Subconscious beliefs. So can I just fly? What about physics? Do spirits care what you believe? What do you think? What if I believe in paranormal phenomena but still don't experience them? Ooh, diving in. Into thread theory, just the broader Meinhof phenomenon, and final thoughts. Nice. Okay. So let's go over to the contributors. About the contributors and author. Ivy Corvus has been practicing various occult philosophies for over 15 years. She's best known as Ivy the Occultist on YouTube. I told you guys, go check her out. She's awesome. Plethora of knowledge. Where she has cultivated a reputation as an experimental chaos magician. Through her quickly growing channel established in 2022, Ivy shares occult knowledge, introduces innovative concepts in chaos magic, conducts interviews with esteemed occult authors and practitioners, and fosters new ideas that represent a new generation within the occult community. Ivy has always expressed an interest in the intersection of science and spirituality. She's both a healthcare practitioner, touche, and an undergrad student, double majoring in psychology and molecular biosciences. Her passion lies in understanding the interconnectedness of the universe and guiding others along their spiritual journeys. She lives in the Pacific Northwest, beautiful, with her partner, her animals, and her garden. And so, yeah, this is why I got it. I pre-ordered it in December. It arrived today. I'm excited to read it. I'm going to have to stand in line because there's a couple before this one. Also, if you do not know, she just recently had an interview with Lon Milo Duquette. There you go. Lon Milo Duquette from Chicken Kabbalah, the Tarot Architect is his new book. She got to interview him for an hour. He has so much knowledge. He's funny. It's just go check out the interview. A legend there. So anyways, thank you for tuning in, guys. Go get the book. It looks really good. Bye.